We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place. FedEx. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And his first pass is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
15 yards on the play, first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his Legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Now Gordon on first down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was... And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chandler Jones. He's their third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Shotgun now for Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 29-yard line. Murray now on first down. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, a give to Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that's caught by Smith. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's got it up and through. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Shift.
Now Joe Mixon, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Joe Mixon, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. Got Gordon open, completes it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Check. Watch twist.
From the gun, Murray. He finds his running back, Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Steps away to his left. And able to find Kirk complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 22. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 15. Check 15. Slow.
Mixon with it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Murray now. They'll roll him out right, and that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now here's Mahomes. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. William Jackson with a pick. Past the 20.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no
will
feet.
Bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Let's go, baby.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Murray. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep from... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. On 1st down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Switch.
To throw again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Let's go.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Check 39.
Mahomes now on first down. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the counter, here's Gordon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. This is Gordon on the dump off. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Hey, watch the slant. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Get ready, get ready.
Now Mahomes. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First down, Murray. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it's second down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. And his kick is indeed good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.